Hi, this is Dr. Otto von Bismarck, Chief Scientist at Vermont Labs. Today I'm going to review this Greenland Barber Company double-edged razor. What we have here is a failure to communicate. No, actually what we have here is the Greenland Barber Company Safety Razor, and we'll just call it the Greenland Safety Razor, or I'll just call it the Greenland. The product is now $24.97. I bought it on Amazon. It comes with 5 Derby Premium double-edged razors. I'm going to talk about the head first, and then I'll talk about the handle. The head here is really it's either clone, but I feel that it's probably the exact same thing as the DLC razor head. I actually sell this on eBay for $7.50. You could buy it on AliExpress for the same price directly from DLC. I did a video about these types of razor heads a while back. Wasn't that long ago, maybe a month ago. And I call these dimple razor heads because it looks like they have dimples. Now, I was a big proponent of these type of razor heads, but now I've become a little disillusioned with them and I don't use them anymore. The problem I have with these razor heads is that when you take the cap, when you put the blade on the cap and then you put the safety bar on, it doesn't align properly. It almost never aligns properly, and you have to do some adjustments. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. And I usually would do that the night before, so I don't have to bother with that in the morning when I'm rushing to get to work and I'm tired and I don't want to deal with this kind of bullshit. But I often forget to do that, and I just get annoyed in the morning. So I've defected to another razor head. So I don't think that they probably do not make these razor heads in their own factory. They probably just brand them. You know, they just have some factory in China, just put their logo on it. I can't say that for sure because I don't really have any real evidence, but these do appear to be identical, or at least clones of each other. And these type of the DLC itself is probably a clone of the Maggard. I should say that these are extremely mild razor heads. In fact, these are the mildest razor heads I've ever tried. Now I want to move on to the handle, and the handle is just plain defective. I'll just state right out, and there's nothing wrong with the razor head because I've used it a million times with different handles. Razor head's completely fine, but the handle is not threaded properly, so you could do stuff like put it in and pull it out. I mean, it's just sad. Now, this looks like the Maggard MR5 razor handle, and I really have no, as far as I know, they could have bought it from Maggard. However, I would be surprised based on the quality. I bought another handle from Maggard, and it was a really unbelievably good quality for, the price, and it was priced the same as this, and I would just be pretty surprised if Maggard would create something so defective and crappy as this. It also lacks the logo. Maggard has put the logo on the back of there, so it might be a Maggard, but I suspect that this too is made in some factory in China, probably by starving children. Or I'll give you my experience with this razor head. Now, I know that this is a popular style and that some people love the hell out of these things, so I'm not going to say it sucks, but I will say that my experience with it is that it was completely shit. I do not like these at all, and I'll try to explain to you why. And you know, my finger just slipped here, so that's one reason why I hate this. I do not like these polished areas at all, because especially when my fingers are wet, they just slip right off of them. I mean, they're slipping right now. I mean, this doesn't provide any traction, which I really don't like. Another thing I don't like is that this is bottom heavy. I don't like razors that are bottom heavy. I like razors that are I actually like evenly distributed weight on razor handles, but it doesn't bother me if the weight is all on the top. That's okay. What I really don't like is the bottom heavy handles. Now I'll weigh it. By the way, the razor head is 30 grams, almost exactly, and I will weigh the handle. It's 85 grams, and I'll just put it on just so you'll believe me. Okay, see, this is 30 grams. Okay, so at 85 grams, it's reasonably heavy. It's not super heavy, but it's reasonably heavy especially when you include the razor head. It's over 100 grams, but since all the weight is distributed on the bottom, when you hold it on the bottom, that's really the only place where I could really effectively hold this thing. It feels a lot heavier because of all the weights on the bottom. I can't really hold it, even if I wanted to. I can't really hold it like that because that hurts my fingers. I have a little arthritis. I'm not like normal, but I mean, it's like, God, I mean, this is just completely awkward for me to handle like this because it's slippery and I have to like pinch it. I can't really hold it like this because I have the same problem. It's slippery and I have to pinch, and even if I try to hold it like this really hurts my thumb. I hate it. So I can only hold it like this. It's bottom heavy and it's just really awkward, and there's not much to hold on to, and it just sucks. I don't know really how else to explain it. One thing I do like about this razor handle is that it has a flat bottom, which I really like, so you could just stand it up. But again, a lot of people love the hell out of these, so you just have to try it. If you're going to try this, and you might actually like this. You might like these razor heads. I love these things. I just don't really have the patience for the alignment issue. Instead of buying it from the what do they call themselves? Some crazy name, the Greenland Barber Company. This is what I suggest that you do. I suggest that you buy it from Maggard. Okay, Maggard will sell you this probably a similar styled handle for $19. I suspect it's much better quality and it actually threads properly. And they will sell you their razor head. I actually own one of them, but I don't have it with me now. But it's very similar to this, only it's slightly more aggressive. But it's the same dimple style razor head. This is probably, as I said, a clone of the Maggard razor head, which is a V3. So you want to get the V3 standard chrome razor head, and that would be $3.95 from Maggard. And you get the and their handle for $19, which comes out to roughly the same price as what Greenland is selling it to you for. And I think you'll be a lot happier. And I think this is probably a good combo for some people.